It's the mayor. Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want, just don't call me woke. You're not rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. You dig? And it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you hit the like, share the video. It looks like Ice Cube is responding to Katt Williams champs after multiple responses, after a lot of hurt feelings. It would seem as though that Ice Cube has had a very lengthy response to Katt Williams. Make sure y'all hitting the like button, share the video. We going to check this out. This is a long one. Pause. But this is a long response from Ice Cube. I want y'all to make sure y'all hit the like button and share the video. It's the mayor. Let's get it.
Say, we shot that movie over 20 years ago, so, people have different perspectives, and it's been a long time. I also want to say, every comedian that I've worked with, every comedian that I've put in a movie, I only put them in the movie because I thought they was funny. I thought they was perfect for the part. I tried to put them in a position to win. That's what it's all about, I look at from, Chris Tucker and Bernie Mac and Mike Epps, Katt Williams, Ricky Smiley, Michael Blackson, Cedric, Kevin Hart. All these guys I know are funny as hell. I didn't discover them. They were doing their stand-up or doing their thing, and I knew that they were great and that they could act, and that if I have an opportunity, I was gonna give them an opportunity. To me, that's what it's all about. As far as specific things, Katt was 100 on a few things. Most of what he was saying, a couple things, I just want to clarify. When we bring in a new, comedian, we do have them try out for different roles. So Ricky did give Money Mike a shot. But when we saw him and, we kind of saw how he moved and how he was, auditioning, we decided that he would be a better, Santa Claus, which was, to me, the perfect casting. When we saw Mike, damn, I call him Money Mike. When we saw Katt, when I saw him, I just knew that he was perfect for Money Mike. And, Katt, said he wrote his role, which, the role was written, but he enhanced it. This is why Katt was so dope in the movie. Money Mike had a small role, about as big as the Santa Claus role, but when we start filming, he was giving us such magic that we kept expanding his role and giving him more to do because he was on point. When we shoot these movies, for one, the scripts are fire, or they wouldn't even do it. The scripts are laugh out funny. But we shoot the script, but once we get what we need from the script, we let the comedians ad-lib, riff, play with the words, do their thing. We give them a take where they can, or 2, 3 takes where they can go off and do what they feel. Sometimes it makes the movie, sometimes it don't. When somebody gives you jewels, you want to try to make sure that makes the movie. So in the movie, there's second thing I want to clear up. I would never shoot a rape scene in a movie, especially like Friday, where you actually see this happening on camera. That ain't my style. If you check out any of my movies, they're not raunchy. We did a movie called Players Club where the subject matter was a little raunchy, but for the most part, even that, we left it to your imagination. So the only reason that kind of stuff was in the movie is because you have 3 villains in Friday After Next. You have Santa Claus stealing presents. You have Damon, just got out of prison, sweating. Craig and Day for the rent money. And then you have Money Mike, a pimp that treats his woman, like a property. So Craig is always fighting the villains in the movie, from the Joker Brothers to Debo. And so we already had Craig fighting Santa Claus. And the only real way to get rid of the other 2 villains was to have them go against each other. And the plier joke was always in the script. It was never, we would never ever show that. That's not my style if you look at any of my movies. So, that was never a discussion. We, at that point in everybody's career, we would listen to a certain extent, but we wasn't gonna change the movie for any actor. We do what we feel, and if it was a rape scene, it would have been in the movie. There was no reason not to shoot it. But that's not my style. I don't even like that kind of in movies on camera. And so, that was, to me, a little discrepancy there. Katt, he wrote a lot of his part because, like I said, he was giving us jewels, so we were keeping the camera rolling.
And that's what Ice Cube had to say about Katt Williams' interview. All right, now, obviously, there's a lot of truth in what Katt Williams was saying in that interview with Shannon Sharpe. But then there are some lies, champs. Yeah, there's some lies in there, gang. I mean, come on. Y'all heard the Chris Tucker, Epstein Island, all this nonsense. We don't even know that to be true. And to be 100% honest, I mean, is that list even legit? I mean, that list's been around since the pandemic, bro. I don't know. I think that's a game. Not going to hold you. I'm not saying nobody was on that island because obviously that's real, but I don't know. That list is suspect. That's all I could say. You know what I'm saying? That's all I could say. But for the most part, Katt was telling the truth because he got an emotional reaction from a lot of people. He also proved that people were stealing his jokes. Damn near the entire Kings of Comedy tour took all his jokes, except Bernie Mac, of course, because Bernie Mac was the real talent. Think what I'm saying? Bernie Mac was the real talent, but you got people like Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey who was taking Katt Williams' jokes and proving that they was taking his jokes. There's countless videos posted of Katt Williams on Comic View back in late 90s where the Kings of Comedy were taking some of his jokes after the fact in 99, which would be the first Kings of Comedy tour. You dig? But yeah, man, I mean, for the most part, Katt Williams was telling the truth, but then there's some things that's clearly not true. You dig what I'm saying? Clearly not true. One thing that's definitely true is that Ricky Smiley is not funny. Ricky Smiley is not funny at all, gang. Ricky Smiley is not funny at all. He's corny. He's terrible. If you see my last video, I showed y'all how he reacted to the Alabama brawl that took place last year, and it was just corny as I don't know what. Feel me? So yeah, he's definitely right about certain people just not being funny. Everybody's responding. I mean, he hit nerves so bad that Ludacris dropped a freestyle, which is insane. Like, bro, you dropping a freestyle at a comedian, bro? Katt Williams ain't about to rap with you, gang. You bugging. Crazy Leg said him reading 3,000 books a year, clearly a lie. Nobody in prison is reading 3,000 books. So what makes you think that Katt Williams is going to be reading 3,000 books a year. That's literally impossible. Even 300 books a year is literally impossible. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, Katt was definitely capping about certain things. Okay, we can't deny those facts. You dig what I'm saying? Certain things are true. You know, as far as Steve Harvey trying to steal hanging with Mr. Cooper's idea for the Steve Harvey show, I never put two and two together like that. That could be true. You know, due to the fact that the majority of the Kings of Comedy are pretty unoriginal themselves, it would only make sense that Steve Harvey jacked the concept from hanging with Mr. Cooper. Now, according to Steve, he got that concept from Martin because Martin was the first black person to have his own like real comedy show on TV. Martin set the tone for that in the early 90s. Think what I'm saying? So if you know your knowledge, you know Steve Harvey gave kudos to Martin Lawrence for him coming up with the Steve Harvey show. According to Steve, according to Katt, he tried to jack from Mr. Cooper and Mr. Cooper's idea because Mr. Cooper was also a teacher and etc., you know, in school and whatnot, you know. But again, for the most part, true. See, unlike Kanye West, which a lot of y'all people think are woke, think is woke, think is telling the truth. I mean, when Kanye West says things, there's really no reaction from the people that he speaks of. But if Katt Williams says it, the people that he speaks of responds. People understand, and those celebrities understand that something is wrong with Kanye up top. Everybody else understands that Katt Williams is clearly sane and nothing is wrong with him on a mental level when he speaks. That's the difference. Know the difference between when somebody literally is having a mental breakdown and when somebody's actually just telling you facts or their truth. Understand? That's it. For all of y'all championing Kanye, like Kanye is saying something, Kanye has lost his mind. Okay? Been losing his mind. You see him have a mental breakdown when he was running for president. You know, we just gotta put two and two together. You dig? Crazy Leg says even Horry Holcomb said Earthquake can't read. Well, that's a damn shame, champ. Earthquake, it's time for you to get Rosetta Stone, champ. Hooked on phonics, whatever you need to get Earthquake, you're gonna need that, champ. All right, you're gonna need to learn to read. We're gonna take you from level A to level Z real fast, champ. All right, and if you can't read, that's unfortunate. You got Mayweather syndrome, champ. You gotta get out of your Mayweather bag. It's time to learn how to sound out words, champ. All right, it's time to learn how to sound out those words. Don't be like Mayweather, gang. Okay, you put Earthquake and Mayweather in a spelling bee, and it's gonna be a match for the ages. You heard? CS Daking, I hope I'm saying your name right. Oh, CS the King. CS the King. Now I know I'm saying it right. He says, LMAO, what the F? They both had crazy moments. Now, they both had crazy moments, not gonna lie, but the difference between Kanye West and Katt Williams is, man, Katt Williams, you know, when Katt Williams had crazy moments, it was propaganda. It was narratives, man. They try to make it seem like Katt Williams was dead broke, poor. You know what I'm saying? Trying to rob places, hooked on drugs, etc. We also seen him get beat up by a kid in middle school, which is very unfortunate. But that happened. We seen that on video. So it did seem like Katt Williams might have had a drug issue. I mean, who knows if he did? I don't know for a fact if he did. He says he didn't. So I'm going to just roll with it. But he did get beat up by some kid in middle school. But considering how small Katt Williams is, it only makes sense, champ. Crazy Leg says that's why Katt said some of them didn't write their own jokes. A lot of these comedians don't write their own jokes too, though. I've seen comedians take, you know, things from people. I've actually been to comedy shows as well, and I've seen comedians take other jokes from other people. So in the comedic circuit, there is not too much originality. You know what I'm saying? Cutthroat says Cube ain't saying what it is. Katt said he changed it up and added his own thing to Money Mike. Cutthroat says Katt wasn't on drugs. Stop it. And the fight with the kid is old. Stop it. Well, it happened. Listen, I get it. You want to put on your cape for Katt Williams, I understand, but it doesn't matter how old it was. It happened. And I'm not saying Katt Williams was on drugs. I'm saying that the narrative was being spun online that he was on drugs. So people did believe that Katt Williams might have been on drugs because of the media's approach and the media's narrative on Katt Williams. All right. We understand Katt Williams was blackballed for quite some years. And the reason being, quote unquote, due to, conspiracy theory is that Katt Williams in the Pimp Chronicles actually made a joke about the white mansion parties and the rituals that happen at the white mansion parties amongst so-called elite people and black actors. All right. And how there was some mook-like activity taking place behind the scenes at those mansion parties. Now, he wouldn't be lying because I know a lot of people. I know people in LA. I know people who've been in LA. And especially in Hollywood. And it gets very, very odd in Hollywood. I mean, you want to talk about pimping. Yeah, pimping is different in Hollywood. They running very, very crazy game on people in Hollywood, champ. All right? But on a sinister level, I mean, if you know, you know. If you don't know, well, I guess you got to go and see for yourself. Indigo Sky says Flip Wilson was one of the first blacks to have his own TV show in the 70s, and crazy enough, he had a female character named Geraldine. Now that you said that, though, how popular is the show versus Martin is the question. You know what I'm saying? How popular is the show versus Martin? Because according to people, Martin is the first of its kind. Martin set the tone for a lot of other black comedy series in the future. You know what I'm saying? According to, what people say. Just saying. But yeah. It's crazy though, man. Like I said, it's crazy what's going on right now, man. Everybody is on Katt Williams' head. You heard? Everybody's on Katt Williams' head. Now, Ice Cube isn't against Katt. Ice Cube is here to clear some things with what Katt Williams said in the interview. So he's just pretty much clearing things. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going against Katt. He said Katt is right about some things, but some things need clarity. All right? Because Ice Cube is the one creating Friday and Friday After Next. You dig what I'm saying? But yes, Katt Williams did say some things that weren't true, and we have to just, we have to agree with it. He said Ludacris was in the Illuminati. That's a lie. Nobody's in the Illuminati. What's this Illuminati talk? Who is the Illuminati? Saying Ludacris is in the Illuminati makes absolutely no sense. It's not true, champ. It's just not true. And like I said, he said a lot of true things, and I agree with a lot of things that Katt Williams said, but we have to actually stop taking every single thing that we hear at face value because, again, everything ain't facts. Everything was not facts. You understand? Can't take everything at face value and act like everything is true because it wasn't true. All right? Facts over fiction. Facts over fiction. If you think that Ludacris is in the Illuminati, where's your paperwork? Saying Ludacris is in the Illuminati is a crazy thing to say. Where's the facts? Because I guarantee you, majority of people can't tell you what the Illuminati is or who the Illuminati is. You know how many people are claiming Illuminati, bro? You think the Illuminati is some real elite group that exists? Only woke people believe that stuff. Only people that spend their time watching conspiracy theory TikTok videos believes that the Illuminati is actually a thing. You know what I'm saying? There's elite groups of people, but they're separate. These so-called elite groups of people, they have families and all that. It's family names. But the Illuminati, like, where are we going with the Illuminati? And how is Ludacris in a so-called Illuminati, champ? You really think that there's some powers that be that run the entire world? That's not true. You know what I'm saying? The world is the world. If you believe that the Illuminati is really a thing, you're being scammed right now. Somebody scammed you, champ. You know, all that poor righteous teacher type of knowledge and poor righteous teacher, all that stuff. Yeah, you might want to let that go. It's 2024, gang. You may have to upgrade your knowledge, gang. You dig? All this Illuminati talk, it's played out. It's played out. Feel me? Player 69 says 13 families run the world. Nobody runs the world, champ. Nobody runs the world. They are 13 families, though. You're not lying, but they don't run anything. How do they run the world? Think about it. If somebody ran the world, right, then they would stop you from being rich. The only war out here in these streets is to make sure that you stay poor by providing you with distractions that keep you poor. And if they have to feed you propaganda to make you think somebody's controlling your life and that you could never be successful, then that's what they're going to do. That's how it goes. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All this Illuminati talk, bro, point me in the direction. Who's in the Illuminati? He said Ludacris is in the Illuminati. How? How in the world is Ludacris in the so-called Illuminati if there is one that exists? The thing y'all need to realize is when the people talk about Illuminati, man, they just talking about, you know how many people are claiming that group? There's too many people claiming that group. It's just the name, bro. I'll be honest with you. But yes, there's 13 families, but nobody run the world, bro. If you believe somebody run the world, then you already losing. You should honestly believe that you run the world. Because that's the only way you're going to be successful. Because can't nobody stop your success. The moment that you say somebody's running the world outside of yourself, you're pretty much limiting yourself and making it look like you're docile to their so-called ruling. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, gang, I mean, it is what it is, though. All I'm saying, if you saying Ludacris is in the Illuminati, that you're lying. Bro said Chris Tucker was on the Epstein list. Where's the paperwork? I seen the same list everybody else saw. That list is fake. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta stop listening to everything you see and hear, man. Macadelic 412 says they own like 80% of the world's banks. My God, that's how. Hey, champ, they can own how many banks you want. They can own however many banks they want to own. What about your bank, champ? Just because somebody owns banks don't mean they run the world. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, listen, you could believe whatever you want to believe. All I'm saying is this. Don't nobody run the world, bro. Believe that you run the world. That should be your mindset. Believe that you run the world. Because the moment that you think that these people run the world, they already got you already. They already got you. The moment you actually believe that them people run the world, then you doing exactly what they wanted you to do in the first place. Literally. That's the part people don't get. But hey, it is what it is. You know, my mentality is a lot different than most people's. But again, don't nobody run the world except yourself. If you choose to believe that. If you want to say somebody else runs it, hey, you be my guest. I run the world. How about that, champ? But yeah, gang, make sure y'all hitting the like button and sharing the video. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments. You know, I did play the video. If you missed the video, well, you could always catch that replay, gang. But look, hit the like, share the video. You already know what time it is, man. It's the mayor, the one and only real New York Mayor F. Eric Adams. And you rocking with the town favorite, Showface News. It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Hit that like, share the video. And you already know our public service announcement. And that's to make sure that you stop playing. But yeah, gang, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Catch that replay. We had a lot more content to come. Salute to the chat as always. I'm up out of here. Peace.